What's up, YouTube? It's Duke back here from SportsGamers.com, and in today's Madden 20 tip, I'm going to be showing you guys the best, glitchiest passing play in Madden 20. This is a passing play that will easily beat all coverages you can face, whether they're playing straight coverage or if they're blitzing you, does not matter. We're going to easily be able to beat them through the air. This is a great money play. So I'm going to be looking at the New England Patriots playbook, one of my personal favorite playbooks in the game. I think it's really underrated. And the play I'm going to be looking at is out of the gun ace, as you guys can see it here, slot offset. The play is post. Now, guys, I recommend having your fastest receiver, where you see I just put Tyreek Hill on the outside, and I like running it so that the running back tied inside the formation is on the short hash. The reason for that, guys, is because you want to make sure that that post route, that deep post route, is going to the short side of the field, because if they're playing certain coverages, you can definitely bomb that over the top. It's a really good beater if they're in certain types of coverages over the top. But the thing about this play is, as you guys are going to notice here, we have a million different reads, and it's a quick snap setup. So first I want to look at cover 4, and we're going to be doing one adjustment to the play, which is to go ahead and motion the slot receiver in about 2 steps, snap the ball. The reason why I do this, guys, is when you motion him in, he just gets in the soft spot of most zone coverages, to where you can either lead pass him kind of to the sideline or do a low pass like I just did there and click on and either possession catch it or rack catch it. This is a super easy dot, because when you go ahead and send him in motion, he actually comes behind the tight end flat route. So the tight end flat route is going to take away any flat zones. Then once he passes up the hook zone, he's going to be in the clear. The great part about this play is you have reads everywhere. You can see this is a really good corner route on this side of the field. It's a great stock corner. Normally you don't get stock corner routes this good that can get behind the flat zones, but yet still underneath the corner's deep zone without really having to have a route to pull that zone down. Then you have a running back angle route over the middle of the field. So if they go ahead and try to go guard the sidelines, he's going to be wide open every play. It's just such a great play. Now, guys, before we show any more examples, please, I do want to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel. It's very easy. Click the subscribe button in the corner of the video, and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when our videos go live. We've been uploading pretty much every day lately. You don't want to miss out. And smash that like button, guys. It really does help support us. So that was cover 4 drop with hard flats. Let's look at it with cloud flats. So I'm going to go ahead and do cloud flats this time. Motion this receiver in about 2 to 3 steps, snap the ball. And when you see cloud flats, it's super easy to just dump it down in the flat, get yourself a nice 8 to 10 yards, and keep it moving. The same goes for if there's purples. Purples don't really do much on this game, honestly. The purple zones almost get both the flat and the corner out up, and then as you guys see, over the middle of the field is open too. But I just love this play, because when you're playing cover 3, cover 4, cover 2, man, it really doesn't matter. There's always going to be something open. I want to look at cover 3. Cover 3 doesn't do much in the way of anything either, to be quite honest with you. Cover 3 is one of the worst coverages in the game, in my opinion. Stock. There's just way too many things to easily beat it, as you guys can see. First of all, the running back's wide open over the middle of the field. Then, you also can hit the corner routes, the flats. The post can be a one-play beater if given the time. I mean, this cover 3 is just not going to be the move. I can promise you guys that. You guys see what I'm talking about with this corner route, how it does such a good job without even having to have a flat route or wheel route or anything underneath it. You guys can see if they play a hard flat, it's going to get behind it, but still it's a quick enough route that you can throw it on the sideline before the deep zone can really react to it either. So that's a great thing. And then the other thing you'll notice is that this post route against a cover 3, if we have the time, it's going to get over the top too, because that deep zone will pay enough attention to the corner out on the right side of the screen. You have enough time to hit this bomb on the post. You can do this bomb on the post against cover 3 or really even cover 4 is pretty good too, but cover 3 is the easiest one to do, as you guys can see here. It's just super easy right down the middle of the field for a one-play touchdown. Cover 4, you can do it too, but cover 4 at this point in the game, unless you have a really good cover 4 beater like I posted yesterday, a lot of times the secondary players are just so fast, even cover 4 beaters that normally are open. When you have 99 speed secondary guys with 99 zone, they just recover a little bit more fast, and it's a little bit hard to hit. But here, guys, you can see the flats open. I mean, I could have hit the corners possibly, but I knew that because they're in cover 3 and I had time, that this guy was going to streak down the field open. Because look, This corner will play the corner on the sideline on the right. This cornerback in the deep third will play this corner out. Safety's going to have to drop back in the deep middle, but once he passes up that safety, as you guys can see, I'm leading it already. I'm starting to I have released the ball, and I'm leading it down the field, like so, up and to the right, up and to the sideline. It's click on, it's a rat catch, it's easy. So that's cover 3. Cover 2 is not going to do any better. Cover 2 is going to get completely destroyed. Here's cover 2. Again, we just always like to use this motion because it is such a hard route to guard with the motion. As you guys can see here, I mean, even against that defense right there, what you would think would stop it, you guys can see there's always a place. If you get good at that motion corner route low ball, there's always a place to throw that, even against something that should normally stop it. You can see it doesn't. Obviously, I know that the running back out of the middle of the field, the angle, and the flat was wide open here too. But I just did want to show you guys how really easy that is to hit. So let's go ahead again. Cover 2 is just honestly a really bad coverage, in my opinion, stock, because there's just too much we can attack. You know, we can go ahead, hit that motion corner. I mean, obviously we can throw to the flat, pick up our yards. I mean, I know it's a flat pass, but I'm still picking up 9 to 10 yards. And again, that's all day long. That's not like something that's hard to do whatsoever. I can do that in my sleep. So again, you guys can see I'm just going to motion him in. It's cover 2 again. This time I'm going to hit the running back over the middle. So now at this point, they're going to have to do a lot of adjusting to slow this down. What they're probably going to need to do if they're in cover 2 is they're going to need to go ahead and put this guy on a hard flat so you can't throw the tight end. And then they're just going to have to use or guard the running back out of the backfield so you can't throw the angle either. Which that's decent coverage, but still, I can throw the corner routes if I'm good at them. Or I can just wait for this deep post to fly down the middle of the field. And because your user is now guarding the running back instead of dropping back down the deep middle, that's potentially a one-play touchdown right there. Another thing you can do on this play is you can put the tight end on a whip route. I've switched back to cover 4. I'm sorry, not a whip route, but an out route. I've switched back to cover 4 just to show this a little bit better. When you put the tight end on the out route, you will see that he will get a little bit more yards after the catch, but when you put him on an out route, he's gonna go underneath the corner instead of just shooting out to the flat first. As you guys can see here, when you put him on an out route, the corner route's gonna break off of, to the outside quicker. So now it's almost like a bench concept where you have the out and the corner. We still do have the running back over the middle. We still do have the post, and also we still do have the corner over here. So there is plenty of reads against zone. There's really not anything they can do to stop us. This is, another thing is if they want to play like a cover 4 match type, switch it up. This setup does have great ways to attack that too. If it's a cover 4 match, whether it's quarters or palms, this is honestly such a good setup that no matter what coverage adjustments they make, we have someone that is going to be easily open. So you guys can see here, that corner out, that's an easy low ball against cover 4 match. If you look at the replay, there's plenty more to do also. A thing with the match concepts in cover 4 this year is they're honestly they're kind of broke, to be quite honest, and you have to make adjustments on each formation to take some popular things away. But normally they do guard corner routes well, but this motion corner makes this open. Obviously you guys can see if you're looking at the replay, there's other people breaking open too, but that motion corner is pretty much all day long. It's a match cover 4. Normally it would take it away a little bit better, but because we do the motion and just gets in that little weird area of the field, it's super tough to guard. If you look at the replay, you'll see that there's more to it though against a cover 4 match. I'm going to do it one more time because there's definitely other people that are going to be wide open against cover 4 match. As you guys can see here, this is one of them right here on that post. Easy. Very easy to hit. And then as you guys know, man coverage, that's another we have to look at. So switch to cover 2 man. So this play is going to be one of the best plays in the game. You can honestly run against man coverage because the corner out, as you guys can see here, even if he's not the best receiver, it's Sammy Watkins. He's kind of like middle of the road, I would say. He's just breaking off that cornerback every single time because we motion him in. The tight end corner out, that's going to be a good backbreaker for man coverage too, especially if you have the tight end that might have the post flag elite ability to always get open, or if he just meets the medium route running threshold, which again is 85 for all Madden and 90 for all pro. man-to-man is not really going to be an option either. The running back out of the backfield, well, as you can see, he's going to get wide open. And, I mean, the post route could potentially beat the man coverage down the middle of the field, too, depending upon how good your receiver is and, how good their corners are. So, I mean, this is just such a good play because there's really no good coverage scheme to stop it. And the other thing is, like, a lot of people would think, well, let me just go ahead and blitz 7 at you because you're not blocking anybody, right? And then I'm going to get pressure from both sides, and you're going to have to make a quick decision. And, that's going to be hard to do. And honestly, no, that's not hard to do because I have, like, 3 routes right here that I can immediately read, like, before the ball, basically right as the ball snapped. I can already look, like, hey, do you have anyone in the flats? No, I'll just throw to the tight end. Like, are you going to sit over the middle of the field and go guard the flat yourself? Like, okay, fine, then I'm going to just throw to the running back. And then, like, at the same time, there's corner routes I can just quickly hit, especially the tight end corner route. I can pretty much throw that right off rip, click on possession, catch it. I mean, and if you want to play crazy like this, I can always just start putting people on streaks. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and do some streaks out of the to the slot receiver and also to the tight end. Maybe I can hit some streaks, and now you really have an issue because now I have 2 streaks in the middle of the field. I have a flat. I have the running back coming out of the backfield. It's just such a great play to attack the blitz no matter what they want to do. Now the other thing is if they're going to blitz from deep zones, that's going to be even easier. Like if they're going to blitz from a cover 3 or a cover 4, blitzing me like crazy, send my running back out of the backfield because now this is their user, and their user, if he sees 2 people on flats and he knows that he's blitzing 7. He's gonna have to pick a flat, and then I'll just throw to the other one, and that's free yardage. You might not always get big yards, but that's gonna keep the chains rolling. And if they blitz you from man, it's pretty obvious out of this formation, guys, because it's a twins look. So if they're in man coverage and they're in like a 3-4 with only 2 corners, now unless they base the line, both of their corners have to line up over the receivers. Instead of before, when it was zone, the corner was on the right side of the screen. Now there's no corner over there. All right, guys. Now, at the same time, this blitz is pretty easily able to be blocked, from this formation. And blitzes in general, because you have 2 tight ends and a running back. So, I see this blitz. I can block it if I want by blocking the left tight end away from the running back, and then also the running back. And then I like to ID the mic as the guy on the same side of the field as the running back. Slide away, which is to the left. Now I have 2 corners and a deep post. So obviously I have very easy reads. I hit my corner out in stride there. Might score here, might not. But the thing about it is you also have a deep post as the backbreaker so that, if you have a fast receiver running that deep post and you have time, you can hit the deep post for a 1-play touchdown. But generally speaking, if they're blitzing that many guys, the way this game is, especially if they have good pass rushers and pass rushing elites, you're at risk of getting shedded. So I would probably just hit one of the corners. It's going to be impossible for them because they're going to have to user each of the corner routes. Guys do the math. There's 1 user on the field. It's going to be really easy for you guys to hit one of them corner routes in stride against a man-to-man blitz. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It's a really, really great play. Like I said, in my opinion, the best passing play in the game. And it's super easy to execute and destroy any coverage. Until next time, it's Duke.